So I did the 91% isopropyl alcohol like I was telling you guys about, and I put Wendy in a sauerkraut jar. This size sauerkraut jar I got from Fresh Market, I believe. So it's kind of like really pretty cylindrical, and it had a wide enough mouth, gosh, if I could talk today, to get her in there without destroying her. And I used quite a bit of the isopropyl in there, and then I put her in. And she was floating, which was like really morbidly not cool at all. So I took my little tongs and kind of pushed down on her gently so that all the air bubbles would come out of her lungs. And then I topped off the jar so there's not much space, as you can see, in the top of this jar, so there's no like bacteria or bubbles or anything that would be in there. But I was really just kind of sad coming home from kind of a day and found that Wendy had passed. So unfortunately, when frogs die, their little eyeballs go down into their sinus cavities. But this jar is just a little too big for her. But I figured, you know, I really loved this toad, and I didn't catch Cooper in time. I had Cooper for 2 or 3 years, and I didn't have enough time to catch Cooper before he started to mold, because we were gone for a weekend and he got really gross. So I decided that I was going to go and get isopropyl alcohol, because formaldehyde, you have to have a license to get formaldehyde in the state of Virginia, as far as if you are a taxidermist or a pet embalmer or, you know, things of that sort. And I do not have a license at all. But she's retained her color, so I'm going to see what this does to her as far as what it does as far as preservation, because she was a gorgeous toad. As you can see, she was like Virginia clay brown. She was Virginia clay brown, and she was very big. She was a big toad. So I really like that she's in here now, and I can keep her and look at her. So if you guys are like squicked out about handling dead animals, you know, like disease, mold, whatever, I had a plastic bag and my tongs, and I just grabbed her with the tongs and put her on the plastic bag and then transferred her into the jar without touching her. So there's an easy way to preserve pets without touching them if you're kind of, I don't want to touch dead things. So it's really easy to do. But I'm going to leave her in here for a few days and see how she does, and if her color's preserved. And the glass is like magnifying her facial features, which is pretty cool. But you never want to put isopropyl alcohol or hydrogen peroxide into a plastic container and then hit it with sunlight, because this plastic will disintegrate. So I'm going to go put this away before I forget, so I don't have isopropyl fumes and stuff all over my nice craft desk. So if you guys have any questions or any concerns, or you want to see updates about Wendy in her little glass home, just let me know. I don't plan on owning any more frogs or toads, because now I have the rat babies, and I don't want to transfer poisons or germs between species. So I'm not planning on having any more toads, but I definitely wanted to save her as kind of a reminder that we did have toads at one point, and to also add to my creepy collection of things that I have, because I have bunny skulls and stuff like that. So unfortunately, you guys won't see my face on camera. I'm sure you can hear that I've been sick, which is why I've not updated my videos at all, and it's getting hard for me to breathe, and such, because usually around this time of the year I end up with bronchitis. So there may be some videos where they're just silent, like there's no voice or anything, but it'll be me doing something or showing you something or holding up signs or something, because usually once I get bronchitis I start to lose my voice. And I'm kind of struggling to talk now as is. So, but I just wanted to show you guys that I did